question is quite lengthy. In a nutshell, he says, if I go to a conventional bank, I request a loan of 100,000 riyals or dollars, they say we will take from you 3% interest with the other conditions. Now the 3% is not fixed. It's not only 103 that you have to give them back. If you're late in payment, it goes to double, maybe it's 7 to 10 to, and it can go on forever. Islamic banks, you go and say, I need 100,000 Kuwaiti dinars. They will say, we don't give loans. This is a big difference. Now don't look at the end product, which is a percentage, 3% for 7 or 8%. Look at the concept. They don't give you loans. They sell you a commodity. And once they sell you the commodity, the price is fixed. It cannot go up by no means. So they sell you something worth of 100,000, and they say that you will pay us in installments 120,000. So this is 20% over a duration of 5 years. And you agree and you take it. This is totally halal. Why? Because they're selling you a commodity. Now you take the commodity worth of 100,000, you keep it in your warehouse, you sell it, you do whatever you want with it. This is not their problem, because they are selling you. And through this process, the manufacturer with all the employees underneath benefit, the marketing people benefit, the people in the market who sell benefit. When you sell it cheaper than the market price because you need the cash, those who buy it from you benefit, you've benefited, and they've benefited. In riba, in interest-based loans, it is a total different ball game. It is money versus money, no interest for the society, no benefit for the individuals. The loan shark is getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. And this is capitalism. Look at what happened in 2008 in the credit crunch. Everybody was buying their homes on mortgage. And all of a sudden, it vanished into thin air. And we've seen the catastrophes that took place and the devastation that people's lives were faced with. But not the Islamic banks. There was no Islamic bank affected with the grace of Allah Azza wa Jal, because they don't deal in riba. They don't deal in usury, in haram. They sell you a commodity. Now, you're saying that you're paying so much for inflation, for the capital, for sharing, for, I don't know this stuff. A conventional bank, you take 100,000, you have to return it in the designated moment, time frame. If you're late one installment, they double it, they triple it. If you go to hospital, if there's anything wrong, they don't understand. You have to pay. Okay, you want to delay, this is what is known of riba al-jahiliyyah. You want to delay and increase the period, we will increase the percentage. And this is why the IMF, International Monetary Fund, is the biggest riba dealer. They do it on a large scale. They enslave countries. Lots of Muslim countries, Arab countries are struggling to pay off 100,000 that they took 20 years ago and defaulted. Now it's 100 million maybe because of inflation, etc., because of riba. So participating with such funds is totally prohibited. And just the idea of thinking that these haram consumers who deal in a major sin, that Allah Azza wa Jal cursed those who give riba, the consumer, those who take riba, the bank, those who witness, the two witnesses of the transaction, and those who write it down and record it. The Prophet said, all of them in the curse equal. So there is no excuse, none whatsoever. To think that this is better than the Islamic banks is preposterous, with all due respect. And Allah said that in the Quran, that they say that riba is like trading and selling and buying. وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ. Allah has made selling and buying permissible, but Allah had made riba prohibited. So, akhi, this is completely out of the question. Allah knows best.